We'll get started. Thank you so much, Ari, and welcome everyone. If you need closed captioning today, please go to this link, or we also have it in the sign down to my right if you lose it as the chat goes on. And we are so thrilled to have everyone join us today. Thank you so very much. The purpose of the SL Educational Region was to bring educational communities together in a main grid with goals that included creating welcoming educational spaces that newcomers can easily find, that promote interaction among residents, and that provide safe, fun, attractive, and easy links to the larger educational community. This event celebrates our second anniversary. Who can believe we've been here? We're starting our third year. Isn't that amazing? We want to thank a few folks. And let me get this in chat just in case you guys haven't got to the stream yet. We want to thank a few folks, and then we will have our representatives who responded to our invitation. We were so pleased that they did, who are in the reserve, and others who are just our fabulous members. We would like to thank once again the MOVE team. So our original MOVE team, who did all this tireless work. If you were a member of the MOVE team, would you please stand so we can give you a round of applause? Our MOVE team worked many hours. We also have our working advisory, who are also tireless workers and do so much for all that is going on right now. So if you are a member of the working advisory, we would please ask you to stand so we can give you a nice round of applause. And finally, I'd like to recognize our VWEC board. The board also does a great job of working tirelessly to make all of our events and everything that is happening happen. So please, if you guys would stand for just a minute, and we'll give you a rousing round of applause. And today's event took a great deal of time and a lot of people working together. So I would also like to thank Ari, whose music was so inspiring and lovely to get us started. P. Ilios, who put together the amazing decorations today. Thank you so much, P. And also Fran Coolhaven, who is generously streaming this event so that we can have easy closed captioning for anyone who needs it. I would like to turn things over to Midori Linden, who would just like to say a few words. So welcome, Midori.
Thank you, everyone. I'm so honored to work with all of you on this. It has been one of the privileges of my career, and I really appreciate all the hard work and dedication that all of you put into making this what it is. And I appreciate all of you being here today to celebrate this.
Thank you for being here, Midori. You are such a great support for us, and we really thank you so very much for coming on your day off, which I know you probably don't even have a day off. So I next would like to introduce a few of our reserve representatives who are a part of this amazing educational reserve, and a few other group members that have or have different reasons why they can't physically move to the reserve, but are an important part of us. They're going to be giving you just a couple of minutes of an overview of their group, and they will have a note card. And if you guys want to hand it out to everyone, that's great. Or if not, I will put it in this silver box down at my feet, so everyone can get them at the end. That would be great too. And also the VWEC box does have an agenda if you're interested in grabbing one. So first, I would like to mispronounce and invite Animus, the Animus region, and I believe she is here to join us at the front. There she is, Sudane. I couldn't see you.
Sorry.
No worries.
So, Elli, thank you so much. Let me just say a few words about the Amiaish project. The Locust Project Amiaish and Second Life launched in 2022 as a partnership between the University of Aveiro in Portugal and Beta Technologies, a metaverse content creation company based in Lisbon and New York. It's a reconstruction of the present-day mountain village of Amiaish in Portugal, which is a dwindling hamlet that preserves not only traditional building techniques, but also their ancient culture and customs. The project foci are cultural anthropology, ethnography, and the communication of intangible heritage. The site is composed of a full simulation of Amiai's man-made and natural environment over a half square kilometer of land. That's 4 sims, incorporating actual terrain, architectural, and agricultural data. Over this virtual territory is superimposed a layer of interactivity based on the template of a script for a geocaching game. Non-playing characters and interactive objects guide and inform the visitors, encouraging them to explore the simulation and investigate this unique culture. The specific setting is the annual corn harvest, a culture melding event bleeding ancient harvest rituals with more recent Christianizing elements. When EU funding terminated in 2023, Amiaish was transferred into the safekeeping of VP ARC, a branch of Arts Resources in Collaboration, which is a New York-based nonprofit. VP ARC's mission is the preservation of significant cultural projects in the metaverse, not only providing for their continued public access, but also exploring how the community element in Second Life can contribute to their increased visibility and continued significance. With this in mind, we have been thrilled to be invited to join our Eduverse sector. In the months since the transfer, we have created a classroom prototype at one of the peripheral houses in Amiaish. This allows the students to learn directly in the metaverse environment, which enhances their experience. We have held a seminar there on the subject virtual worlds for the TESP Gaming and Esports program at Santarém Polytechnic University in Portugal, and additional programs are scheduled. So please come and visit, and thank you so very, very much.
Thank you, Sudane. We're so glad that you guys are a part of us, and what a wonderful overview. And I apologize for completely decimating the lovely name of your region. Next, we have Builders Brewery. If you could just join me up on the stage, that's beautiful. Oh, here she comes. Thank you so much. Rochelle will be joining us today for Builders Brewery. Go right ahead.
Hello everyone, I am Rochelle and I am representing Builders Brewery as one of the current administrators and interim acting directors. It is an honor to be here with you all today. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to speak on behalf of Builders Brewery. As many of you know, Sen has been facing some real-life challenges recently, which have made it difficult for her to attend events like this. Her absence is certainly not due to a lack of desire or commitment. Those of you who know her understand the passion and dedication that she brings to our community and are already quite aware of the predicament that she faces. At Builders Brewery, myself and Forrest Shepard and many of our wonderful staff and volunteers are working diligently to keep everything running smoothly. While we are managing well under the circumstances, things aren't quite the same without Sen's vibrant energy and inspiring leadership guiding us forward. We are incredibly proud to be a part of the VWEC and are deeply grateful for this wonderful community and the many opportunities that it provides. Despite the challenges and obstacles, we see each hurdle as a chance to grow and learn. Our mission is to inspire creativity and enhance the quality of our Second Life experience, and I truly believe that Builders Brewery has made significant strides towards this goal. Our achievements wouldn't be possible without the unwavering support of our amazing residents and the VWEC community. I'm not one for long speeches, so I'll keep this brief. Thank you to this incredible community. Thank you all for your continued support, and here's to another fantastic year with VWEC. For anyone interested in our classes or our Discord, I'm going to drop the links in local chat. Thank you all.
Thank you so much, Rochelle, and please give Sin our biggest, best wishes. We so appreciate all that you guys do. We send her good health.
I have it on good word that she is watching this live stream through YouTube right now.
Aw, hello, Sin. All the best to you. Our love and good wishes. Next we have Tor, who will be speaking about the Confederation of Democratic Simulators. Over to you, Tor.
Hi, good afternoon. I'm Tor Roosevelt. I'm the current Chancellor of the Confederation of Democratic Simulators. It's a mouthful. But anyway, we were founded in September 20th, 2004. So we're almost 20 years in Second Life. It's quite an accomplishment, I think. We were founded on the principles of democracy and transparency in our government. We actually were first winners, I guess, of a contest that the Lindens had once for use of land in the snowland. So we started at a region called Anzir, where you can still see the info hub that was established there. We can still have some tentatively control. Anyway, our citizens have a voice and control. Officers are elected to volunteer positions. A lot of community involvement in the maintenance and development of regions and public spaces goes on in our meetings. For instance, our artisanal guild is currently reviewing the covenants for consideration by our representative assembly. CDS is an experiment in creation of a self-sustaining democratic community in the virtual world. Major policy decisions are discussed in public and voted on by our assembly. All citizens are encouraged to participate in discussions in world and on the online forum. Volunteers serve as estate managers, officials, and frequently plan their own events, often using the public spaces provided to all our citizens. We are not all meetings and business. We have lots of fun. Sailing, dancing, horseback riding, creating, promoting art are all major endeavors of the CDS. For almost 2 decades, our Museum of Contemporary Art has promoted art in Second Life. One of our citizens offers blender lessons also. We look forward to having you all visit our regions. I have some landmarks in the note card provided. I appreciate it if you stop by and attend our parties or even sit in on our meetings. Everybody's welcome. Thank you for the opportunity here to be part of the VWEC. We've been also here for, I guess, since the beginning of this Eduverse, and we're very proud members of it. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Tor. We are so pleased to have your community as a part of us as well. And next we have Community Virtual Library.
Thank you, Elli. You can hear me. This is Valibrarian, and the Community Virtual Library is so happy to be supporting the Virtual Worlds education. And our librarians are now doing their services at the Info Center, and we will soon be revealing the new updated Info Center today. So we're very excited to be part of the Virtual Worlds Education Consortium, and you'll hear more about it very soon. Thank you, Elli.
Thank you, Val. We all are very pleased with all that the CVL does in our virtual worlds. Thank you. Next, we would like to invite Dreams to come and share.
Thank you for including us and inviting Dreams to participate. We've been on the grid since 2005 when you're founded on the mainland by the Sojourner of Blessed Memory. And we now have our own estate, and through the generosity of Linden Lab and Midori Linden, we're able to continue on supporting the disability community. We have folks who are dealing with stroke, TBI, autism spectrum, as well as adult ADHD with support groups for all those. We have education surrounding building and scripting, currently running throughout the week and contests regularly. So do come check us out. Sometimes slow to answer because I'm dealing with my own health challenges, but we do hope that you'll come and visit. Easy way to find us, just type Dreams into your map, and that's our main region name. Thank you.
Excellent. Thank you, Dory. And Dreams has a great reputation and one of the longest has been around a lot longer than VWC. We're so pleased to have you as a part of us. We next have Echo Vets, and hopefully Stacy was able to make it. Oh, I'm so sorry. She had just had a I don't think she would mind if I say she had hip back surgery, I believe, and so it was really trying to make it today, but we know how life is. But we are so pleased to have Echo Vets as one of our Eduverse region groups. We'll move on to Etopia.
Everyone, welcome. I am Namora McBride. Many of you know me. Etopia was created in 2007 and has evolved over the years to become Second Life's premier sustainable living community. We showcase real-world examples of sustainable living, regenerative living, renewable energy generation, organic, urban agriculture, and a deepening sense of community among our residents. Etopia spans 8 themed regions, and though we are themed, we are not a role-playing community. Clothing is required, weapons and motor vehicles are banned, but it's still fun to visit us. In 2020, we partnered with the Brain Energy Support Team, BEST, to host their programs at Etopia. And BEST is a United States 501c3 organization that provides real-world solutions within virtual worlds to support an ever-growing neurodiverse population. We are also home to Peninsula College in Second Life. Zinnia Zauber's in charge of that. And Emerald Isle, if you know Keeper Baxton, featuring the upcoming Second Life World's Fair. And you can visit and engage in various self-guided activities at Etopia. You can get information from our storytellers. They're all over the place. And I am me if you would like a group tour. I'm going to share a note card and a gift with everyone once I sit down. Thank you.
Thank you, Nam. Utopia is a fantastic group and region, and we are so excited. Thank you for sharing. Next, we have Genome Island. I mean, isn't it amazing how many fabulous places we have here?
Thank you, Elli. I just want to tell you all about Genome Island. Genome Island is a virtual laboratory environment for teaching genetics, including the Mendelian laws, transmission genetics, molecular genetics, population genetics, and bioinformatics. Genome is public access, and samples of activity guidelines and assignments are available at the landing point. Come and visit and explore Mendel's Abbey and Gardens, the Cattery, the prokaryotic and eukaryotic genome walkways, Ribosome Row, the Tower, and other places. I taught various genetics classes here for 14 years, and samples of the activities are in the teaching models here at VWEC. I will put all of that into the chat. As soon as I can. Well, I will get out of the way, but I will put it in the chat. Thank you so much, Elli.
Thank you, Max. And just take your time, whatever you can do. This multitasking can get a little overwhelming sometimes. I send my students to Genome Island. They rave about it. We are so pleased to have you as one of our partners.
And I'm so pleased to be here. I just have to get off stage.
And next we have Rockcliffe University Consortium. From Dirk. And Dirk is having some voice issues.
I wasn't sure if I was going to have voice. Can you hear me?
Oh, yes, we can hear you loud and clear. Go right ahead.
Wonderful. All right, hello, and congratulations to Virtual World Education Consortium on the 3rd anniversary. Phelan sends his apologies for not being here. Real life, as it so often does, pulled him in a different direction today. In this case, a belated Canadian Mother's Day. My name is Dirk McKeenan, if you have names turned off, one of the early builders of the Rockcliffe Consortium's virtual bricks and mortar, and the first presenter of the now well-known Thinkerer Award. As a founding member of VWEC, the Rockcliffe Consortium's president, Phelan Corrimal, began the process years prior of building the vision of the contiguous area of Second Life with an education-centric focus. His foresight and work with Midori Linden of Linden Labs, who is up here with us, has been instrumental in the creation of the archipelago that VWEC calls home. We all know the Rockcliffe Consortium and the university's president, Phelan. Most know he is the chair of Virtual World's Best Practices in Education, as well as the creator of the Thinkerer Award. Since 2009, the Rockcliffe Consortium has been the guiding light and the force behind keeping VWBPE, Virtual World's Best Practices in Education, alive to serve the virtual world education community everywhere. Rockcliffe has also been a significant supporter of digital education, media, arts, and sciences using virtual technologies in a list of virtual worlds including Second Life, Minecraft, OpenSim, World of Warcraft, and others. Phelan and Rockcliffe are proud to have been laying the infrastructure, working behind the scenes, and paving the way for the continued success of education concerns, and especially Virtual World's Education Consortium, so that VWEC can continue the educational and networking opportunities that are relevant to educational community development, employing virtual environments. We're looking forward to the many years coming of innovation, new trends, ideas, and case studies that build and support education in virtual worlds and beyond. Thank you.
Excellent. Thank you so much, Dirk. Please give Phelan our best. We love collaborating with VWBPE and Rockcliffe. They're an important part of our educational community. Next, I would like to welcome the Science Circle.
Thank you, Elli. I am Stephen Zootfly, Stephen Gager in real life, a board member of the Science Circle, and a practicing professional scientist as well in real life. The Science Circle is a multinational alliance of scientists, educators, students, and science enthusiasts working together to share knowledge and promote open source education around the world. We have been an official non-government organization since 2017, but we just celebrated our 15th anniversary in Second Life this year. We started out as a group for science discussion, and our mainstay event is weekly science talks delivered by professionals, experts in the fields, academics, scientists on Saturdays at 10 a.m. During all parts of the year except for the summer. We do have a region of Second Life that has a bunch of standing exhibits. It is just a little bit south of us right here. Things that you can explore, designed for science or interaction, built by many of our prominent members. We also have Sunday piano discussion hosted by Ale, an opportunity to interact and engage with other people in the Science Circle. And we're also expanding our programming to include things like documentary watching, media, movie watching, other discussion groups that meet on a regular basis. And we're also supporting a moon project, something that allows people to interact within Second Life and understand what it's like to be on the moon. So most of this information is available on our website, which I am posting to local chat, www.sciencecircle.org. And we have really been pleased to be a part of the VWEC this past year to enhance our interactions with people in the community and to further our mission of science, communication, and education. So thank you very much and congratulations.
Excellent, Stephen. Thank you so much. I also sent my students to a build that he did, and they are Science Circle as well as Stephen are amazing educators here in the Eduverse. I'd like to invite our International Space Flight Museum. Julia, I hope she doesn't mind if I say this, is in an airport picking up her dad. So I am going to voice for her because she would prefer, as you can imagine, as would you, not to speak out loud, but here she is. Good morning. I am Julia Petulia, and I'm thrilled to represent the International Space Flight Museum here in Second Life today. I'm doing this on my laptop from Vancouver International Airport today, international arrivals, so it's noisy. I'll put out some items in local chat. The International Space Flight Museum, located on Spaceport Alpha, offers an immersive journey through the history and achievements of space exploration. Located on 2 full regions, our exhibits feature often full-size replicas of iconic spacecraft, such as the Apollo lunar module and the Space Shuttle, not to mention new and upcoming spacecraft, providing both visual and educational experiences. And we are next door to JCL's exhibits as well. Visitors can engage with interactive displays, including rocket launches to the ISS space station, making the learning experience both engaging and memorable. Recently, we've added new sections highlighting the commercial space flight, showcasing companies like SpaceX and ULA. In addition to our exhibits, we're excited to announce our current project, building a moon base for the upcoming Sci-Fi Con and Second Life Birthday 21 events. This moon base will feature the latest probable designs of the NASA and SpaceX landers, offering a glimpse into the future of lunar exploration. The museum is more than just exhibits. It's a vibrant community of space enthusiasts and educators. We regularly host events, lectures, and live discussions with experts in the field. One of our popular weekly events is Tea and Rockets, held every Thursday from 3 to 5 p.m. SLT, where we gather to discuss the latest in space exploration over a virtual cup of tea. I encourage you to visit the International Spaceflight Museum and explore the wonders of space exploration. Whether you're a seasoned enthusiast or a newcomer, there's something for everyone. And thank you. And there's a special thanks to Midori and the Linden Labs team. No problem at all, Julia. And the Linden Labs team for supporting us with this incredible platform. I look forward to seeing you amongst the stars at the International Spaceflight Museum. Good job in spite of where you're at, Julia. And thank you for joining us, and you guys will not want to miss this. Again, another place that I love sending my students, and excellent partners with us. Safe travels, by the way. Next, we have Whole Brain Health.
All right, thank you. So I'm Liz, and I'm the Executive Director of Whole Brain Health and Second Life, which was founded here in 2013. And I'm representing today our WBH Collective. We're very honored to be part of the Rockcliffe estate. So WBH is the SL home of the Ageless Mind Project, which is a US-based educational nonprofit that's also primarily online. This SL Eduverse offers so many opportunities for lifelong learning and teaching. One of the most important services it offers, in fact, is to provide many ways for residents to keep their brains active and find new purpose, especially after retirement. WBH's mission in and out of Second Life is to make available to as many people as possible science-based information about choices you can make to increase your own health span, and even more valuable, actual activities you can try out as an avatar to make choices that work for you. And we call that designing your own ageless mind. That's where SL comes in. One of our goals has always been to build a bridge between Second Life and our First Life programs, because we believe that everyone can truly benefit from having a second life. And why is that? In Second Life, it's actually much easier and more efficient and more effective to create your own ageless mind by experimenting with a lot of different possibilities as an avatar, rather than trying to do the same thing in real life where you have to run around all over the place. That's why our regions, Inspiration Island and Bay, offer over 70 interactive, immersive activities on 3 levels. Some are hosted by our more than 30 volunteers, and some are self-guided with drop boxes, so you can easily interact with us. When you join our group, Whole Brain Health, you get notices and reminders of our many daily events. And you can get a note card in the box here with our contact information, including our exhibit here as part of the Models of Teaching for Lifelong Learning. Thank you all so much who have made this place such a fantastic resource.
Oh, thank you, Liz, and all that you do for us, and your community is fabulous, and we are so glad that you are partners with us. Thank you, thank you. Next we have Saluda Verso.
Thank you for inviting me here. I want to talk a little bit about the Salud Verso. It's a project that aims to enhance health information equity for Latinos and Hispanic in Second Life. Salud Verso was founded by the network of the National Library of Medicine Region 2, which covered the southeastern states of the U.S. and its territories. We built an immersive and interactive environment to provide a learning space on health information for Hispanic residents in Second Life. The main purpose is to target the most frequent diseases in Latinos and include reliable information about disease prevention. The goals of the project are increase information, equity outreach for Latino and Hispanic in NCL, improve information access to reliable health resources for Latinos and Spanish speakers in SL, offer conference and workshop in Spanish from health professional experts in a variety of fields, and develop an exhibition that will offer users to navigate through multimedia, browse information in a variety of spaces, curated collections related to health, simulation, clinical processes, etc. This semester, we work with health education students in their promotion and communication course. Sorry for my dog. They had the opportunity to create an avatar and post infographics and presentation about sexually transmitted disease. We are open to anyone to explore, and we even have a bilingual globe tour. You are all welcome, and thank you for having your attention. I'm my jerky.
And oops, I'm sitting here talking and I don't have my speak button on. Thank you so much. P she does so much for us, and she is, and her group is one of the newer ones in the Ed Reserve, and we are so pleased to be affiliated with them. Thank you, thank you. And the puppy was so adorable. I don't believe that Constructivist Solo is here. He was looking forward to coming. He is affiliated with the University of Texas, San Antonio. Oh, it is. Thank you, Dirk. And I'm so sorry he isn't able to be with us because we moved in on them. They were already in this region, and we were looking forward to hearing from them. So sorry. If he is here, please come up, but I'm looking at nearby and I don't see him. So we'll move on. Next, we have Virtual Pioneers. And I thought he was here. Oh, no problem, Jackson. I'll read for you. Thank you. But please come up if you can. Sorry, that step is a little bit big. The Virtual Pioneers are a group of historically minded educators and other interested people that enjoy using virtual environments to learn and explore. We explore history, educational, and cultural interests and are dedicated to exploring all aspects of history. The tours are usually presented by the creator of the sim. For exploring sims that require it, we also have historical costumes available for free at our home site. Please join us in Second Life and beyond. I would also like to express my gratitude to Builders Brewery for providing the megaprims needed to build my first planetarium back when Linden Labs allowed only 10-meter prims to be rezzed. Here is the link to Virtual Pioneers on the web. And thank you so much, Jackson. We so appreciate you jumping in today and appreciate your group so very much. You won't want to miss a Virtual Pioneers exhibit. Thank you, thank you. Next we have the Museum for Computer History. However, he has other museums. Our very good friend Brian Aviator.
Hello, everyone. I'm Brian Aviator. I am the creator and curator of the Museum of Computing History, though, as Elli mentioned, a few other museums and educational experiences as well that I'll mention just briefly. But the Museum of Computing History was created back in 2022. And the reason I created it was there aren't a lot of computer history museums in the real world where folks can go and learn about the history of computing. And so I thought creating a virtual one would make it available to people that cannot travel to real life ones. And I tried to span the history of computing from the beginning. We start with the abacus as one of the first exhibits in the museum, one of the most ancient known computing devices that have existed. And we go all the way through modern technologies such as quantum computing and everybody's favorite these days, artificial intelligence and machine learning. In fact, one of the recent exhibits just added within the last year is something I call Cat GPT. It's a little black cat that sits on a pedestal that you can talk to interact with Chat GPT from within Second Life. Many of the different exhibits are interactive. In the video game exhibit, almost all of the video game consoles you can play the games on them, for instance. So it's really meant to be an interactive experience. There are actually, I think at this point, somewhere between 200 and 300 different exhibits within the various sections of the museum, and I try to add more every 2 to 3 months or so. This is an effort by myself and some friends here within Second Life. In addition, we have some other educational experiences that I'll just mention as well. Right next door to the Computer Museum is a museum of telecommunications, where again we take you from early communications using things like light signals and flags, all the way through modern digital mobile services and high-speed internet, for instance. A couple of other experiences we have is an LGBT history museum. Next month for Pride Month, we'll be featuring some new exhibits there for Pride. And the last one is Brevin Cat Island, which is an experience to learn about our feline friends with information about cat behaviors, cat health, etc. So those are those. I have provided a note card that's in the gray box that has links to and information on all the museums. But if anybody would like a copy, just feel free to IM me and I'm happy to provide one. So thanks again for having me and happy anniversary to the VWEC.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Brian. We are so excited about all that you do and can't wait to see all the museums. We next have virtual ability. We are getting down to almost the end, but we can't miss a few more groups. So Gentle, if you would join us. Thank you. Here she is.
And VWEC. Virtual Ability is an international cross-disability peer support community in virtual worlds since 2007. Our mission is to help people with a wide range of disabilities enter and thrive in virtual worlds. We are supported by a physical world tax-exempt charitable corporation, Virtual Ability Inc., and the URL is there in the chat. Our education effort is outreach about health, wellness, and disability topics. We work closely with academic, government, and commercial partners on projects that explore or improve opportunities for people with disabilities within virtual worlds. And I encourage you to please click the box with our logo on it that has more information. Thank you.
Excellent. Thank you so much, Gentle. You are such a great addition to the entire metaverse. We appreciate you coming today. Next, we have nonprofit comments.
Thank you. Can you all hear me okay?
You sound great.
Awesome. Thank you. The virtual good, education, networking, and collaboration. The Nonprofit Commons is an extensive virtual learning environment. For nearly 17 years, the mission of the Nonprofit Commons has been to connect communities for social good through education, networking, and collaboration. Education is at the heart of what we do. Every Friday morning, we gather for our weekly meetings in Second Life, often with a presentation, tour, or open education forum. We are among experts in their field, and each week we have the opportunity to learn from them. We explore virtual spaces that demonstrate best practices to inspire our own work. Nonprofits and educational organizations advance their mission through new tools and skills, corresponding partnerships, and connecting the dots for continued support. Networking with harmonious and diverse friends. Not just networking at our weekly meetings, throwing an inclusive community party is an opportunity for learning by doing and dancing. For nearly 16 years, the color-themed Common Ground Networking Party in Second Life brings people together while fostering an action-packed learning opportunity how to design and produce engaging immersive experiences. Developed to teach innovative skills, we celebrate what we accomplish cooperatively, and it provides lasting connections. Collaboration and advocacy is why we love working together. At the Nonprofit Commons, you can claim your own virtual space to demonstrate your mission. Our free virtual offices are welcoming information booths for worthwhile causes and learning agency hubs to build, script, market, and advocate with people from all over the globe. You will find talented and dedicated mentors helping you at the Nonprofit Commons, and soon you will become one too. Thank you very much for our members, and please join us. And thank you very much for including us here at the Virtual Worlds Education Consortium.
Thank you so much, Cinia. We so appreciate the Nonprofit Commons and all they do and the collaboration. And we also appreciate all that you do for us as well. So we do have a couple of other groups who got the word late, and we don't want to ignore them. So I would love to invite up EduNation. To come up. Here she comes. Thank you. Welcome, Heike.
Thank you so much. I trust you hear me okay?
Yes, we can.
Thank you so much. EduNation is a community of language educators, and I'm happy to share a note card with links. Notably, on the 10th of May, we were able to present our community and our recent work with the Ethic Tools Fest, some presentations about AI in virtual worlds, and a fantastic program that we had here at the Virtual World Education Consortium Expert Series. That was on 10th of May. Thank you very much. And I've added all of the links to this presentation that we were part of in a note card, which I'm happy to share if you wish. And I'm looking forward to being part of well, I'm looking forward to being here. I'm very much proud to be part of Virtual World Education Consortium, and thank you to Elli for giving us the opportunity. Thanks, Fiona. You're one of the greatest members of EduNation, and we've been around for 2 decades nearly. My hair is grey in reality.
Well, you started when we were two, I think.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Heike. We are so pleased to have EduNation join us today. Thank you so much. And for our final group, hasn't this been just wonderful? We would like to invite up Viewer. Viewer had planned to be here, and then she was having some travel issues, and Beth has been kind enough to step in for her. So thank you, Beth, for being here.
Oh, you can hear me. The Virtual World Education Roundtable has been with us since 2008. Currently, it is run by Sheila Yoshikawa, Valibrarian, Skipper Angel, and me. The public meetings in chat. Anyone is welcome to join us and talk, although we don't make it. Log the chat and publish a transcript of each meeting, which can be found at link. I'll put the correct one in a minute. Whitfield University Victory High School for allowing us to meet on their island. We're held every Thursday, almost every Thursday, at 12 noon Central Lifetime. Coming Thursday, we will be discussing trends from the 2024 EduCollege Horizon Report. We welcome all of you and any of you to join us anytime. Thank you, Elli.
Oh, thank you, Beth. And we actually collaborate so closely because Sheila was one of our original board members that we consider their chat our chat as well. We are collaborators for that. They are a wonderful group. So thank you all. Let's give everyone a big round of applause. Thank you so much for all who have shared their amazing groups. I'm trying to make my avatar clap, and I can't say, there we go. I can't seem to do that. Thank you so much. This has been worth every minute of our time this morning. We have lots of places to go, lots of things to see, so many great groups and collaborators part of this educational effort. And before we move over, we always want to dance, right? We have to dance and party just a little bit whenever we are celebrating. But before we do, one of the main things we wanted to do at this celebration, because we have been working hard to open our new VWEC Info Center, and so I'm going to turn it over to Val. And I'm so sorry Sue Moon isn't able to make it today.
Yes, Sue Moon is traveling and moving after retirement, but today is the day we're revealing the new location of our information center, which has been renamed, drum roll please, the Thinkerer Selby Info Center. And this new name is in honor of a champion of virtual worlds, Selby Evans, also known as the Thinkerer. And as we reveal the new look of the Info Center, please use your camera, Alt and left click, zoom in around and see that we now have a beautiful view of the water. In addition, we have new interactive signs that take our visitors to our VWEC directories and other useful information. Our Thinkerer Selby Info Center leader is Sue Moon Magic. We'll soon offer training for any volunteers who want to learn ways to support visitors to VWEC. We're going to help our volunteers guide folks to tools, calendars, landmarks, communities, and more. Ways to get mentors, for example, and to get your shift right here on our VWEC website. See the left side of the homepage. You simply contact me or Sue Moon Magic. Our goal is to make this info center the hub for helping anyone interested in teaching and learning in the metaverse. Most of the volunteers hang out for an hour shift during the week, but you're welcome to shadow others and learn how VWEC can promote best practices for education. The Info Center is still adding more content, so come back and visit soon. Thank you, Elli, for cutting the red ribbon. And next, I'll turn the mic over to Marie Vans to tell about exciting upcoming events. Marie?
Thank you for the kind introduction. I wanted to mention that the events team consists of Elli and Val, Medi, Meryl McBride, Magwa, Akapa, and myself. Twice a month, the second and fourth Fridays, we bring a very well-attended events of interest to educators in Second Life, from digital citizenship and cybersecurity to the benefits of virtual worlds for reducing climate change and panels on AI in virtual worlds. Our experts have presented information that is immediately useful for designing, implementing, and delivering education in the metaverse. We even had James Au, the guy who literally wrote the book on making the metaverse that matters. This summer, which we are calling the Summer of XR, we have events focused on how to get an NSF grant for educational XR experience building, using machinima for educational purposes, and highlighting successful integration of building in Second Life into educational curriculum with a panel of instructors who participated in this annual Second Life Student Challenge. So, and speaking of the Second Life Student Challenge, we just wrapped up our second one at the end of April. The challenge, so typically you've probably heard of hackathons, and they're really a popular way to create quickly content and applications in our fast-paced world of technology. These events are typically run through academic institutions or highly visible technology companies like Google or Meta. These events typically run between 36 hours and a week, with most around 36 or 48 continuous hours. The final product of these challenges are prototypes that the schools or companies can use as a proof of concept, which may be taken up for fleshing out later. Now, VWEC was approached to sponsor such a challenge. Actually, I'm the one that approached them. But instead of being a continuous number of hours, it ran 2 months last fall and 3 months this past spring. The increased length of time allows participants who are new to Second Life enough time to gain proficiency with the Second Life interface, building and scripting. Going forward, the challenge is going to be run every spring. So between a kickoff event and a closing event, students design and implement a learning experience based on the curriculum required by the participating institutions and instructors, as well as a set of judging criteria. During the challenge period, we have experts such as Builders Brewery and Gentle Heron do hands-on workshops and presentations for students to also help them come up to speed. In the end, the students present their entries by addressing the criteria, and qualified judges grade each experience and rate them based on a preset rubric that's provided. The judging criteria is based on this rubric, and they can get between 1 and 5 points, with 5 being the highest. And I'm just going to quickly go through the rubric here, which is authenticity, citing sources. It has to be accessible. There has to be some kind of interaction or immersion aspect of it, and then of course their presentation at the end. So New Media Arts generously donated the prizes, which were based on the number of points, and these are the prizes that are given out. So first year is a premium membership. First, second, and third are premium memberships plus extra lindens, and then we also have a most authentic, a most interactive, and a best presentation prize as well. So for those of you who are interested, the student challenge builds are still available for viewing, and I've put the slurl in the chat. And in fact, I think that's where we're going to go next. But just quickly, in addition to our biweekly SL Expert series, we have weekly fireside chats, including language-specific ones in Spanish, Polish, and English, as well as meditation sessions with our Linden Labs liaison, Midori, and quarterly VWEC meetings. The events team is currently running with a skeleton staff, and we welcome any new volunteers, so please contact one of us if you are interested. And with that, I'm going to say thank you, and I've given you the slurl for approximately where the dance is going to be, or we could just walk over the bridge, just directly. What is that? North of us? Actually, I don't know, but where the fireside chats and the presentations take place, it's right behind there. There's a bridge. So I welcome everybody to go over there, and thanks very much.
Thank you, Marie. We can get you an LM, and I just wanted to mention